Look, I understand and I know that people grow up with biases. That's given, that's a reality. But when it gets to a point when someone openly says that I've been made to believe that black people smell, black people are thieves, black people are criminals, that in every crime there has to be a black person involved, that is no longer a bias. That's dehumanization. And I feel that a line must be drawn. I was listening to this Indian guy who was saying that growing up, he was made to believe that he was made to believe that black people are thieves, black people smell, black people are like this and this. Listening to him, I feel that we need to have this conversation. I feel that we need to stop this because respect is not optional. It's the bare minimum. And if this is not stopped, this will carry a generation of disrespect towards black people. Listen to this.
And I'm telling you, people can deny this as much as I'll talk from my own family. They think black people smell. They think black people are always stealing and looking at lux. They think black people are corrupt. And you know what they say? It's their culture. It's their culture. Constantly that's who they are. And then when something happens, right? Say there's a robbery. 90% is going to be a black person. Why? Because if you go to India, 90% is going to be Indian people. You're in this land. This is the land you're in. Yes. Like the majority of people is going to be black. I'm not saying Indians and whites don't steal. I'm just giving an example. So they will say, see, that's their job. That's their way. That's who they are. That's their culture. And you're telling me I mustn't be racist. This is the wording. I'm speaking from my truth. This is the wording that goes on in this community. And that's why I'm saying I'm fed up. So I want people who are watching this to say, do you know the people that you looked up to in the Sahaba and the Tabi'in and many others were of dark skin, darker than your skin. And you show respect to them. But the dark skinned people of this world, you look down upon because they have curly hair or because they have darker skin. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's the next generation that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a change in the next generation. And whether they're not marrying, because that's still to come. Like my dad would always say I must marry a black person.
Do you want to? Was that a different conversation?
That's a different conversation. But importantly, that should become the next step, that we start intermarrying and we're spreading Islam just in that similar way. But more importantly is that this kind of the stereotyping, this kind of distaste to someone just because of the color of their skin and a misconception about them, absolutely wrong.
Context matters. Watch the full episode and subscribe for more.
5 years, 10 years. We are here for no reason. Close our gates, send us home. They cannot allow. This is what they are doing to us. They lock us inside all. They lock us inside all. This is what we are facing. This morning, 31st of December, 31st of January, 2026. This is what is happening here.
And I always find it interesting because how do you label an entire race as thieves, as corrupt? Is a race that smells, based on what data, based on what lived experiences? Or was it something that's been there and has never been questioned? Is it something that has been passed on and that has never been questioned? And this is not just about one person. This is about how black people are perceived globally. This stereotype travel, they cross borders, they shape how people treat black people before they even open their mouths. Yes, you were raised that way, but you're grown now. Ask yourself, is what I was taught true, or is it harmful because staying ignorant is a choice? As a black person, hearing something like that is not just offensive, it's exhausting because it means before I'm even seen as a human being, I'm already being judged. My takeaway for this story is that we have to call this out. We have to end this in whatever way possible, because whatever people say that I've been made to believe this, growing up I've been made to believe this and this and this, it can carry real harm. And respect is not optional. And ignorance is just an excuse. My name is Wangari Njuguna, and thank you for watching. Kindly leave your comment. I'd love to know what you have to say about this. Also, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wangari Njuguna. Remember to download our app and sign up today for the latest news right at your fingertips. I'll see you in the next one.